Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We're currently down the Lighthouse and we're going to stay here for 12 hours and only eat what we catch. We've only got some water, a cooker, 3 crab wheels and 2 rods, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can catch something to eat or else I'm going to starve. It's Smash Fishing, baby! Woo! Check this out, guys. If you ever seen a push bite so loaded up, we've got a cooker in here, we've got a frying pan and pot in that one, we've got 3 crab wheels, 2 fishing rods and a bucket of bait. And also I got a big giant bag here with all my camera gear. I'm surprised my push bite wheel didn't buckle, but hey ho, we're gonna get set up now and hopefully start catching some fish. We've got a variety of bait today. We've got a whole box of squid, we've got loads of scallop frills, we've got 2 big bags full of garfish heads, and then we got a big old pollock head, and that's what I caught with my dad on the boat a little while back in a video. And this is what we're going to be using for the next 12 hours. Be using small baits on the rods. I might throw a big one out now and again, or I might chop and change to a garfish head for a conger. On the first rod, guys, what I'm going to be using is a 1 up 1 down rig with quite short snoods to a size 1/0 hook on the top and a size 1/0 hook at the bottom. And we're going to be chop and change different rigs, just trying to see what's around. So I'll be using strips of squid and then scallop frills as well as that tide comes up. It's high tide at 4 in the morning, so I'm hoping we can whittle out a few bream or something to cook up at least. You just never know off here, anything can crop up. So there you go, guys, we're all set up now. You can see crab wheel there. This will work anywhere in the world for crab. If you've got crab in your area, it's definitely worth making one of these, especially if you're shore fishing from rock marks. You know, there's always a chance of them getting snagged, but that's always the risk you've got to take. But I don't lose too many. With the wire and the strong rope, you do pull them free. Number 1 rule, make sure it's tied on properly. Otherwise you end up throwing it in. And the good thing as well is try and use wood for your to wrap your rope round. And what will happen if you accidentally threw it in the water, it will float. You can get it back. Number 2's out. I love this time of year. You just never know what's going to crop up. You can catch a big lobster, cuttlefish, spider crab, brown crab, lady crabs. You just never know. So here we go, guys. This is Smash Fishing, losing his mind. And what I had is I had some leftover glow sticks in my just spare tackle box. So what I've done is I've strapped 5 to this crab wheel and see if we can see anything on the underwater camera. But look how much that glows up. That looks amazing. Hopefully we can see something under the water, or see if we spook anything. Can't help myself sometimes. I've got a flapper rig out there. I'm getting bites on the flapper rig already. So what I've decided is I'm going to throw a whole squid out, just in case there's anything of decent size around. It's always worth to have a little bit of variety. This is a big species hunt, so we'll see what we can get with that. Yep, fish on, guys. Not sure what it is. Feels like a doggy to me. But hey, I'm happy just to catch a fish to start with. Hopefully we don't get plagued with these tonight. Hopefully we can bring up a couple of bream. There we go. First fish of the night. We've got an old woof woof. Looks like it's hooked well. The hook's out. Lovely little fish there. First fish of the night, and it's a dogfish. I don't mind that as long as we don't catch 100 of them. Back she goes. Alright, we're going for the first pull of the night, guys. Hopefully we can get something good. Oh, I see a spider. That looks like a big one as well. Yes! You beauty! Look at the size of this, guys. First drop. Look at the size of that. That is an absolute stonker of a spider crab. Look at that. Compared to my hand, that is a beast. That is going straight in the bucket. You beauty. That's one hell of a spider crab. First drop as well. Check this out, guys. We're about to pull the other wheel, but look at that for a spider. That is an absolute beast right there. Solid crab, really heavy. That's the ones you want. That is a warrior of a crab. Oh my god, I can't believe we got that first drop as well. So we're going to pull the next one now, and hopefully we can get something else cool, because that is an absolute beast of a catch. It's always important to pull these really quickly, guys. Because if there's a lobster in there, they can swim out really quick. Oh, there's another crab in there by the looks of it. A bit smaller, that one. Check that out. Another spider crab. Beauty. That's that one's little baby right there. Little baby spider crab, little male as well. We're doing well. And night time isn't usually the best time for spiders. Usually it's the daytime. And this shows how many's around at the moment. Cannonball. What I'm doing to keep this crab alive, guys, I've got a nice bucket of water there. And what we're going to do is just plop him in, and that's going to keep him alive for a long old time. So I've only just got down here. We've only been here half an hour and we've already caught a giant crab. What a beast. So there we go. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. That last wheel is covered in weeds, so I don't know if we're going to see much on the underwater camera. See how feisty this crab is. That's fresh, nice cold water there. Perfect. That is one hell of a crab. Look at that for a monster. I got something on here, guys, and it feels massive. I don't know if it's a giant spider crab or not. 2 spider crabs and a dogfish on that line then. Shows how many's around. I must have had that dogfish on, and the spider crabs are probably trying to eat him. It's your lucky day, mate. There's a lot of spider crabs around at the moment. So there you go, guys. There was 2 big spider crabs attached to that as well. Just shows how many's around at the moment. He's lucky he didn't get chewed on. I have a funny feeling tonight that we are going to get absolutely hammered by spider crabs. To have 2 giant ones on like that. They were 2 big males as well, and they were trying to eat a dogfish. I think we're going to catch a lot of crab tonight. Can't wait to put this on. That's going to bring the crabs and lobsters in from a mile away. Big old pollock. Come on, second pull of the night, guys. I've been leaving them half an hour at a time, so hopefully it brings up the goods. Oh, we got something in there. Looks like a brown crab. Another species of the night. It's definitely one of the target species, but not big enough. There we go. That there is the brown edible crab. Look at that. There we go, guys. That's the brown edible crab, or shanker. It's a male as well. You don't want to get your finger caught by one of these. You tend to catch a lot of these at night time in the crab wheels, same as the lobsters. It's a nice solid crab, that. Bit wounded, but she's nowhere near big enough. Let's get her back. Such a solid crab, the brown crab. We want one about this big. Back you go, buddy. On to the next one. Come on, we got the spider crab, we got the brown crab, and all we need is the big old lobster. Another species. Check this out, guys. Just turn my headlight off. And what we got here, we've got a big old male velvet swimmer and a tiny little baby one. We're on the species hunt tonight. What a beauty. We'll get them back, get it thrown back out, and hopefully we can get that lucky lobster. Oh, there's something in there. That's a nice spider, that. That's another lovely spider. Woohoo! Check that one out. Not as big as the last one, but still. Look at that. Another nice spider. Not a monster by any means, but that one would be a keeper normally. It's got a big old mouth full of fish. We're going to throw this one back because there's obviously monsters down here, and that's the ones we want to eat. Lovely to find though. What a beauty. I'm going to take the underwater camera out now, and we'll wait till daylight to throw it back out. There we go. Nice sized spider. There's so many monsters around, we want bigger. He's got a nice mouthful of food there. That'll do him good. Check this one out, guys. We got a little lobster. I was just doing a live stream. There we go. We're on Candy camera, and I pulled up the wheel, and boom, we had a nice little lobster. What a beast. We've had all of the species now, all the crustacean species. Hopefully we can get a big keeper. That'd be great. Let's get her back. What a little beast. Larry Lobster. What a cool little creature. I've got all the crab wheels up now, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the bait out because it's a bit washed out now. There's not much scent left there. We're going to renew every single wheel and get them thrown out, and hopefully we can start catching a bit more. I was really chuffed with that little lobster. Hopefully we can find a really big one. Why not? If in doubt, chuck the big baits out. So I'll get that on there, and hopefully this will get them all feeding again. There we go. Look at that for a bait. That's a proper bait right there. God, it's a long way up. If I can see colour, what we got in there. We definitely got a spider. Is a big one though. That fresh bait definitely helps. It's not big enough for us to keep, but still a nice spider nonetheless. Look at that, mouth full of fish. Haha, lovely crab. Nice. Nowhere near the size of the other one, but still nice to see they're still here. We're going to start cooking this crab up now, guys. It's now 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm absolutely starving. As you can see, I've taken the top off the crab because I'm not a big fan of the brown meat, and all I like to do is just crunch the crab in half like so, and you're just left with big piles of meat. This is an amazing way to cook crab. So what I'm going to do is get all this lit, get this on a boil, and we're going to steam this crab in Cajun seasoning and garlic granules. As I've said in previous videos, all of the flavours from this juice soak straight through the crab, and oh, I'm really hungry, so it's this is going to be an absolute delight for me. Let's hope we can get some fish for dessert. I am absolutely starving. We got fresh spider crab. Oh, I'm over the moon with this. Look at the size of that for fresh spider crab. Whew, we're gonna have to let this cool down a little minute. Gotta keep that juice as well. As you eat it, you've got your dipping sauce. Oh, that sun's just coming up as well. This is gonna be my shell cracker for the day. This is a first for me, trying spider crab with Cajun seasoning. Oh, nice chunk. Can't beat that. What's it? 4:45 in the morning now. Sun's coming up and we're eating a giant spider crab on the middle of a lighthouse. God, I am going to demolish every piece of this crab. It comes out lovely big chunks. That's what I like about steamed crab. It all comes out perfectly. Feeling a bit tired now. Been fishing non-stop. The thing with the wheels is you're pulling them every 20 minutes. So it's quite hard work after a while. It's surprising. But all worth it for a nice big crab meal. Perfect breakfast. Be nice if we started getting some fish. We had a few dogfish tonight. We had some bream bites earlier on in the night, but apart from that, there hasn't been a lot. Look at that big pile of meat in that leg. It's well needed. I felt absolutely knackered before. This will give us a nice bit of energy levels. And we're ready to go. We got another, I think, 5 or 6 hours fishing to do, and we'll see how we get on. I might not do the full 12 hours, but we'll see. If we start catching some fish, see how it goes. But the wheels have been actually soaking for about 35 minutes now, so I'm hoping, praying that we get another lobster, but a keeper. Oh, we got a crab. We got a big crab. Yeah! What a beast! That's a beauty! Look at that one! Yeah, baby! Nice, it's got one claw. What a beast! I'll give you guys a show in a minute. Let's get this back out there. That's a pretty decent crab, that one, guys. See, size of my hand, beauty of a crab. It's only got one claw though. You can see where it started to grow it back. What a beast. Nice to find. I'm going to stick him in the bucket for now and just see what we catch, because that's a pretty good crab, that one. One little lady crab. One tiny little male lady crab. Look how pretty that is, guys. That's the awesome thing about fishing all night. You get sights like that. You got the moon over there. Then the sun's going to be coming up just here. That is so pretty. Very calming. Can't believe how dead the rods have been tonight. Just a couple of doggies. God, I love that sunrise. That looks amazing. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, guys. The fishing is absolutely terrible on the rods. The crabs still may be around. The lobsters are harder to catch during the daytime, so it's only going to be spider crabs. So I don't know if I'm going to stay here for too much longer, but we'll give them a pull now and see how that goes. Nothing in there. Absolutely zilch. This one's the last wheel of the day. If there's nothing in this one, then we'll be packing up. We've had nothing on the rods and both wheels have been empty, so hopefully this one can save it. There's something in it. Oh, big crab. Really big crab. Oh, that's a beast. Look at that one. Oh, that's a big crab. Look at that. That is a beauty of a spider crab right there. Look at the size of that. What a monster. When all else fails, you get a giant. What an absolute diamond of a crab. There you go, guys. That's the two crabs we got. That one's a bruiser. That's a hefty crab, that thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these go. I've had a fantastic night messing around. I don't need to just keep crabs for the sake of it, so I'm going to let these go. I'm going to call the trip there. We were going to stay out for 12 hours, but I don't see the point if there's no fish around. But lovely to see big crabs like that. That's what you want. Back you go. Big old spider. That's got to be 4 pound, that spider. Lovely crab. But hey ho, back she goes. There we go. One giant crab. You don't want to get your fingers in there. Back to the depths. So that's all for today's episode, guys. I had a great fun this night. It was brilliant. Non-stop crabs. I even went live for an hour and we had loads of crabs on there as well, and the lobster as well. We've had constant crabs, but just not many fish. So I will try this again sometime when maybe when the bream's around a bit more. We might even get a keeper Larry next time. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you want any merch, the link's in the description. If you want to become a member, the link's in the description as well. If you like the video and subscribe. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo! Check that out, guys. That was sitting in my wheel and I didn't even realise it. Big old brown crab. Definitely not legal, but still nice to see. Adds to the species. Back she goes.